Sup nerds! Welcome back to my channel, guys! I am so excited for today's video. As you guys saw by the title, we'll be seeing how many books I can read in 24 hours. 24-hour reading challenge, whatever you want to call it. Basically, we will be reading books in a 24-hour time slot, in 24 hours, in the timer generated 24 hours. I'll explain. First, if you guys like reading vlogs, if you guys like talking about books, if you guys like all the nerdy things, then definitely give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's just get started. Sorry, first I'll actually talk about my hair. If you guys did not see Tuesday's video, yes, I just dyed my hair, so it's still fresh. That's why you can see some of the, what is the word? Some of the dye still, but I went to the salon and stuff, so this is not home done. This is salon done, and they just, got a little bit of stuff everywhere, and I honestly don't care, but I don't care that much, but I'm genuinely obsessed with the color. I just have to get used to it, and so I feel like, I don't know, I'm just getting used to it, but it's perfect for fall. I just was so excited, and the person who did my hair was so excited, and so we just enjoyed it. We had a grand old time. If you needed a sign to dye your hair, here's your sign. Anyway, so basically what my plan is for this weekend, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, is to read 8 hours each day, totaling 24 hours. Can I do math? Yes. So we'll hopefully we'll read 8 hours today, 8 hours Saturday, 8 hours Sunday, and finish the 24 hours. So I've tried the stay up all night one. It's just not worth it for me. I feel like the idea of this challenge, why I love this challenge, is because you can read so many books at one time, back to back, or just you can focus on certain books. But if I'm staying up all day, all night, most of that information is not being processed, and therefore it ruins the book. So then it's stupid. What the heck was the point of the challenge? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try it this way. I'm actually so excited. The goal is gonna be to read 2 books a day, so 2 books in the 8 hours. We'll see. When I did my timer generated 24 hours, just however long it took me, I did read 6 books, so I should be able to do it, but it just depends on the book. So we have a couple stacks here. We have the books I really, really want to get to, really want to prioritize. We obviously are gonna have to choose 2 from here. I would love to listen to Harry Potter on Audible on Sunday, but we'll see, obviously, because maybe even just throughout the couple of days and try to finish that, because I don't know. Just love that. And then obviously whatever, some other ones that are good options, and then these I really don't want to read, but just in case I'm really at a loss and I'm I just need something, those are great options as well. So we have all of these. If you couldn't tell, all of these are books from series, so I'm trying to finish or continue or trying to get ahead in a lot of these series and try to finish a lot of these before the end of the year. So anyway, I feel like that is all self-explanatory. We're gonna just jump right in. I'm still I'm trying not to get too cozy, because I'm girl, wake up. We got things to do. And so trying to not do that, but I'm gonna go set up my timer, and then, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to start. It's 5:30. All right. Wish me luck. I was getting hot before, and now I'm freezing, so I'm gonna go get a blanket. But I just finished chapter 3, so I'm about to start chapter 4, page 40. I'm 35 minutes down. I don't know, I can't do math. But I wanted to update you guys, because I also didn't tell you what this book is about. This is book 3 in the Edens series, and so they're all siblings. It's kind of like the Chestnut Spring series, I'm gonna be honest. So in this, what made me think of that was she just went horseback riding because she was feeling stressed, and so it's just kind of that, small town, and then they're all siblings, which is great. The main characters are siblings. which I love because then you get cameos from the people from book 1 and book 2 in this book. This is Second Chance Romance, which I know is not, I feel like it's not the most, it's not always the, I don't know. I think there can be a wrong way to do it, I should say, but so far I'm eating this up and I feel like it's gonna go like really well. I don't know, I'm getting so tired. I feel like it's just the knowing that I'm gonna be tired is making me more tired, so I think I'm gonna make a coffee. It's only, I didn't tell you that I started at 5:30, so it's 6:15, so we're chugging along, and it's like the perfect weather because it is like cold outside, it's rainy, it's like giving sit and read. So I'm probably gonna go get a blanket. I still don't want to get on like PJs yet or anything because I don't want to I don't want to get too cozy where I'm tired. So I think I'm gonna make a coffee just so that I know that the coffee's gonna hit at least in the next few hours. And so maybe I'll wait till 7. Yeah, maybe I'll wait till 7 to make a coffee, then it'll hit in the next few hours. But I'm enjoying this. This is Talia, so this is the first sister. So the first two were 2 of the brothers, and then we get the one of the twins sisters. And so I'm very excited. I'm very excited about it. Oh my gosh, it's so interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go keep reading. No. No, but yes. No. I need to reread this page. Hold on. Wait. I would be floored. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I need an explanation. I need an explanation. Okay, pause. Pause. Okay. What? Okay, okay. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, let me get halfway. I'll be back. I'll be back. Literally so many things to say. So we are at 22. I'm like, I got a new wave, a second wave. What is that? What is that called? I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I got a wave of energy. But we have here, I'm trying to not drop everything. We have 22 minutes, so yeah, 22 hours, 22 minutes, 22 hours and 3 minutes. I tried to get it down to 22 hours on the dot, but I didn't want to start the next chapter quite yet because I just got halfway. So we are on chapter 15, page 173. We're a little over halfway, but it was just like the next chapter. Anyway, I'm like, I don't know. I honestly genuinely don't know how to feel. Part of me is like, I love this chaos. I love the chaos. But I'm like, literally this second half is crucial. When authors take this risk in the first half of the book, it leaves the second half to determine if this book is amazing or awful. Like it really can just go either way. So you figure out, not early, but you kind of start to gather why it is they broke up in the first place. But crap hits the fan. Crazy stuff comes out, and Foster is a male main character. You're like, Foster, you need to just tell the truth, Foster. That's what you need to do. Like, I don't care whose feelings you're trying to, like, you know, oh, like so and so wants to tell you themselves. Like, no. Like, listen, Foster, if you want to get in a relationship with Talia again, then you need to be 100. And so that's what's like a little bit bothering me. I'm like, no. So I get it. I just have a lot of emotions about it. And so again, I love the drama. I love the mic drops. I love the chaos. I love like the little moments. He says, Foster says super cute things, and I'm like, Foster, stop. And so, yes, the mic drop is insane. So 22 hours. Good, we're making good time. So I'll probably finish this within the next 2 hours, and then we'll have 4 hours to read another book. I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, I don't know which book to pick next, because I have some thicker books, but I don't want to save all the thicker books for like the last 2 days, you know what I mean? So I want to do like, this is a skinny one, so I feel like I should do a skinny one and a thick one, and then tomorrow do the same thing, skinny, thick, and then etc, etc. Yes, I'll keep you guys updated. I was trying to stop it right at 21 hours. So we're at 20 hours and 59 minutes. But coming up on the end here, I'm trying to do some mental math. We maybe have like 60 something pages left. Not much. We're almost at the end here. I don't know. I'm eating this up, and like everything I said earlier still stands, but also I don't know why I'm still loving this, because I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like it's the core of this book is forgiveness. You know, like when you were in school and like they were like, what is the moral of the story? And I feel like it's about forgiveness, and this is a very hard thing to forgive. It's not even like, there's could be worse for sure, but it's like, I don't know. So but it is interesting to watch this story and to watch these characters kind of deal with that, and you know, I don't know, just figure each other out and just fall in love with each other. I kind of love it because you know, it was second chance romance, and so there's that idea that they never stopped loving each other, which is super cute. And so I don't know, I just love it. And then I love these books because obviously it's the Edens, it's a small town, so you get to see again all the other characters, all the other couples, and all the like books to come and all the couples to come. And so it's just like, not all the couples, but all the siblings. And so it's just like so much fun, such a good time. I'm excited to see how it ends. And then I'm excited to read like the next one. Oh, gosh. Something else I was gonna say. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Foster's a boxer. He's a boxer. He does boxing. Love that for all of us. It's it's a sport I don't read a lot about or haven't seen in a lot of books. So I kind of love that. So thought I'd throw that in there. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back to keep reading to finish this book. I literally look so tired. So just finished Garnet Flats. I'm so excited. I don't know. I just like, so they gave at the ending, you get a little, oh my gosh, you get a little sneak peek into Jasper Vale, whatever it's called. And I am so excited for that one. Yeah, Jasper Vale, because crazy stuff happened already, and that was just in this book. But I don't know, just the ending of this book was just so sweet. I don't know, I just loved it. And when it ended, I literally was like, no, because I just want to read more. And again, I keep comparing it to Chestnut Springs, but it genuinely just gives me those Chestnut Springs feelings. And so if you have not read this series, I 10 out of 10 recommend. It's so good. I don't know what I want to read it. Maybe I'll save the ratings for the end, because I honestly don't know. And the last time I like gave a bunch of ratings in one video, and by the end of it I changed them all. So maybe I'll just wait till the end to give you my rating. I'm obsessed. I loved it. I just don't think it's a 5-star, but I have to sit on that. So we have 20 hours and 16 minutes left. So for tonight, we only have, can I do math? Yeah, 4 hours. We have 4 hours and 16 minutes. So I have to decide what book I want to read, but I'm gonna go like take off my makeup and get in the comfier clothes because I've been literally sitting in this spot for 4 hours and so it's insane. And so I don't know if I'm gonna go much farther because I'm really scared if I go in my room or my bed, I'm gonna fall asleep. So I might just move to that end of the couch, spice it up a little bit. It's been 45 minutes. I think technically, I don't remember what the time is at, but we're at 19 hours. We're at 19 hours and 28 minutes. I tried, whatever. 19 hours and 28 minutes. And I'm excited about the potential of this. Just right now, I'm like, okay, let's pick it up. Because the beginning, it's annoying. I think is an annoying move. So a couple things are annoying me. One, this book starts basically as if it's the first book is Pucking Wild. Pucking Around. Yes, Pucking Around is the first book. So this book starts off at that same timeline. So it goes back 2 books. So it's like starting over, and so it feels like I'm reading, I don't want to say the same book again, but like it feels like I'm back on square one. And like I was saying with like Garnet Flats, I love to see the other characters and like their relationships now in the books. And so that's why I thought going into this one that I was gonna see the characters and their relationships a little bit. So I don't know, obviously this is a very long book, so I'm like, maybe it could jump timelines, or like maybe we will get that like eventually, but right now it's like all the way back to right when Rachel, which is the main character of the first one, just starts working there, and so that's where book 1 opens up. So it's like, I don't know, it feels redundant. That's bothering me. And then Poppy's bothering me because she just keeps saying honey, and I just want to slap her. She's giving me what's her name vibes from Harry Potter, Professor Umbridge. Yeah, she's giving me Umbridge vibes. And so I'm like, I hope she gets better. But I really like Lucas and I really like Cole, like they're really cute. So I feel like there's a lot of potential. And that's what I like meant when I was saying earlier, like I'm excited about what's to come. But right now in this moment, I'm like, okay. So this book is so long. So it's like 600 pages. Okay, it's like 550 pages. 545 pages, basically. But there's I feel like that's a lot of words on the page. And so I'm obviously reading it on my Kindle, but my Kindle says I still have like 10 hours left. And I'm like, first of all, I don't know about that. Maybe I'm just reading slow, or the Kindle's just like not picking it up. the Kindle may not be picking it up properly, but I don't know. I think though I'm getting really tired, so I think we're gonna just read what I can in the time frame, and then tomorrow, since I'll be sleeping and then reading, I'm sure tomorrow I'll have a little bit of more energy to bang out more books quicker, closer together, if that makes sense, hopefully, because I still want to read 6, but that might be ambitious, so I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm interested. The tropes are they're so good. They could be so good, so I feel like they just have to, like, I don't know, we just have to get them, reel it in. So I'm on, I don't know if I told you, I'm on chapter 8, page 45, so I'm working my way through. I don't know, so I'm gonna try to get halfway, then maybe I'll come back. Okay. Down to 16 hours. I ended up only getting a little over halfway. It looks like I'm just halfway. I'm on chapter 43, page 284. I don't know. I'm actually enjoying it more as, honestly, from probably like halfway. And so I'm not far over halfway, but it's starting to pick up, and I'm like, wait, I'm enjoying this. The beginning is just like for me, I don't love love triangle, whatever. I don't love that. So that's how this book kind of starts off, where she's kind of torn, and like, you know, I have my preference of who I like better, but you know, then it changes, and so I just don't love that. And then again, she kept saying honey, and it was pissing me off, and then her family was pissing me off, and I was like, guys, there's too many things that are pissing me off, and not enough things that are making me happy. And so it wasn't a good balance, but now I think it's picking up, and the second half of this book has the potential to be really, really good. So I'm really excited about it. Gonna continue it. Obviously, I was trying to finish this book, but it just was not happening, because it's late. I'm tired. There are moments where I had to reread some stuff. I'm going to bed, and then we will pick up tomorrow. Luckily we got to 16 hours on the shmoney. I was like, we'll just go. It's actually, I didn't even tell you, because it's 3 a.m. 3:05. I'm like, huh? What am I doing? I need to go to bed. So I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully when I finish that. Hello guys, good morning. So I woke up a little bit, I don't want to say later than I expected, because obviously I went to bed super late. So I woke up probably around 10-ish. I had to film a video for my makeup channel, but now we are sitting down to film this next portion. Honestly, I don't know how, if I'm gonna do it, like, I don't know. I don't want to stay up late because I have to get up early tomorrow, Sunday, for church, but I'm gonna obviously still do the 8 hours. So just gonna be a matter of what I stop to go do. But right now it's 11:55 a.m. so it's about to be 12, and in my head, all I can think of is like positive things of Pucking Sweet. Like, I feel giddy. I'm very excited to start this next half. And so that's really good. I mean, I was nervous last night. It is hard when you're like, it's late, you're moody, you're not asleep. So it is very different. But I do feel like in my head, I know exactly like what my issues were, but I think they're a lot more minor than I thought they were to my overall feelings toward the book, if that makes sense. So like now thinking back, I could think of the little things that I was like, oh, come on. And I still hate that honey, like when she calls everyone honey, because I just picture it in like an almost condescending way, and so I hate that. But you know, it's just a me thing, but I just hate, I don't know. And I know it's not just me, because I've heard other people say it, like when you go to the store and someone like your age, or like you're at a restaurant and someone your age is like, blah, 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 like, what can I get you, honey? And you're like, but I don't know. Maybe, I know it's not just me though. And so that's how I feel like it is. And so it gives me the ick. But everything else, I'm like, because even the love triangle, I usually don't love triangle, but this one, just the way they brought it all together, Emily Rath brought it all together is so good. So I'm very excited. And so I'm just eating some lunch because I woke up so late that I'm like, I don't want to eat breakfast because then lunch will be pushed back until like 2 or 3 o'clock. So I just ate lunch instead. And so it'll be, you know, fine and dandy because I'm reading on my Kindle. So I'm very excited about that. I feel like that's my update. Nothing else to say. Second coffee of the day. Feel really good. Really in this. We have 15 hours, so we're an hour down. I've been reading for an hour. I got to chapter 54, page 346. I have to tell you that hold on, I was supposed to read the back before I filmed this clip, but I forgot. It's on the back technically, so it's not technically a spoiler. And then if you've read the other two, you also do know that this is also accidental pregnancy. And so the thing is though, the tea is, sis, that we are nearly 400 pages in. Okay, like 350 pages in out of like 550, and they haven't even brought it up yet. And so I'm like, are we gonna finish this book with no closure? I don't know. Obviously I think it'll wrap it up, but I just don't want it to be rushed. It still could be really cute, so I know like it could go multiple directions, and so I am excited about it. I'm enjoying this, eating it up. It's entertaining, and I feel like I'm reading a little bit faster, just because again I'm just enjoying it, just going for it. I definitely don't think I would ideally love to finish this in the next hour. I just don't think that's gonna be possible. So maybe like hour and a half, 2 hours, because I really want to get started on another book ASAP. So we shall see. Yeah, we'll see. Alright guys, I just finished fucking sweet. Honestly, I have to say, again, a lot of my feelings were consistent. I do have to say the ending, I really liked it. I really liked just the moments, I don't know, the drama. Ugh, it hits you right in the soul. I teared up a little bit, but all around, it was just like a really nice ending. It was a very nice ending. Is my favorite book? No. Is my favorite book of the series? No. But again, I'll probably save the rating till the end because I'm torn between like a 4.25. So I mean, it's still relatively similar, and I don't think I'll give it much higher, but I always like to see too, what am I like afterward, what am I thinking of, like what is stuck in my head? Is it the weird stuff because she literally says honey 87 million times, or is it like the cute stuff? So we'll see what's stuck and that'll kind of determine for me. But my gosh, that took forever to read. But we're down to 12 hours and 42 minutes and 40 seconds. So I don't know if I can do math. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My gosh, so we have 4 hours and 45 minutes. So we could do a book that we could read in 4 hours and 45 minutes. Yeah, we have to see about that. Okay, I'll let you guys know what I start next. I'm gonna start Play Along. I'm excited about this. I've been putting it off and I don't know why. So I'm excited about this. Another sports romance, but I feel like it could be good. Try to finish this very quickly. These are normally very fast paced, so it shouldn't be too hard, but I also thought that I was gonna finish the other book really quickly, so we'll see. obviously I'll keep you guys updated. We have a change of scenery a little bit, so should be chill for a little bit. And yes, I will keep you guys updated for sure. So I don't know how long I was reading for. I have 12 hours on the money. I can never do math. So that means we have 4 hours left. I made it to page 49. Basically it's like in the middle of the chapter, but the hour was ending, so I was like, whatever, we'll just talk about it. I'm so excited. I'm obsessed. I'm eating this up. The characters are fun. I'm interested to see what the juicy tea is, and yeah, I feel like this can be like a 5-star. I feel like it could be so good. I had my doubts, genuinely. Just because from their cameos, they weren't like in the other book. They weren't my favorite, but like reading this one, I'm eating it up. Like, it's so good. And so I'm really enjoying it. I loved Liz Tomford's writing from the other books I've read. So like, I figured I would at least enjoy, you know, parts of this at the very least, but I'm loving the characters too. So I'm really excited about it. Basically, it's accidental marriage. And so you just kind of, what I like about this though is that it kind of opens up with that. It's very soon, and so the rest of the book you're like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Like, what's the juicy tea? It's interesting, and so I like that. She just jumped right into like the action, and I also love that. And so I'm excited, and I'm excited to like get to know Isaiah, because his character seems to be like, I don't know, just very common, I would say, but like, you know, using humor to hide like his actual thoughts and emotions and feelings and pain. And so I'm excited to like dive deeper into him, and just like, I kind of want to just give him a hug. And so far so good. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Hopefully we can finish it pretty soon. I guess I'll be able to see within the next hour. We'll be able to see, like, if I could get halfway in the next hour, that would be great. So we'll see. This is less than 400 pages. It's only 367 pages. I think we could do it. We could do it. Fingers crossed. I'll keep you guys updated. I don't know why I think I'm like a speed reader or something, because I literally just got halfway and we're down to 10 hours. So we have 2 hours to finish this book, and it took me out 2 hours to get halfway. So I'm gonna bet my bottom dollar this is gonna be the only book we read tonight, which is honestly fine, because I feel like when I try to read fast, sometimes not everything is like processed in my brain. Like, it's not like, you know, installing. Well, I feel like that has happened in past like 24-hour reading challenges or reading challenges in general. But I feel like with this book, like, I don't feel that way with this book. I just feel like everything is sticking. I'm loving it. All of the like cute things Isaiah says, and just like, I'm eating it up. I love like the tropes. I love everything. I have not one complaint at freaking all at all. And so I'm so excited to see what's gonna happen. I feel like I love it's horrible to say this, but I love the issues, their struggles. so good. They're written like really well, honestly. Like I don't feel like they're like, oh, so fake or so dramatic. No, I feel like they're like written so perfectly, and so I kind of love it. And I don't know, Isaiah is just like so cute. So honestly, it's actually crazy because I can't even think of, I guess, like a plot because I guess so Isaiah's on the baseball team, and Kennedy is the physical trainer or something like that, but she wants to get a different job because she's actually like, I don't know, she's like way overqualified for the job she's doing because some jerk of her boss is a jerk, and so whatever, and so there's that kind of like plot, I guess. And then there's they're in this fake relationship, but Isaiah has always like been in love with her, like has a crush on her, and so it's just really cute because he wants to try to convince her to let this marriage be real, and she's kind of like she doesn't know what she wants, I should say. And so it's just interesting to see this, and I love the way it's all playing out and just everything. And so I'm excited to see what this other half holds. I just know it's gonna be dramatic and I will probably cry. I actually might go take off my makeup, the whole nine, and get in bed and read for the next few hours in bed. So actually we'll do that. I guess I'll just update you now while I'm sobbing. So I'm only on chapter 22. I just finished chapter 21 on page 219. So not that much difference, but the scene is so good. Chapter 21 is so good. Are you joking me? And it's not even like, I don't know. I'm gonna cry again. What the heck? It's not even like the main couple. Like, it's not even Kennedy and Isaiah. It's literally Kai was giving a speech, and it was just like so beautiful, and I'm like sobbing because that was written so well, and I'm like a hot mess because that was so cute. It was so sweet, and like, I don't know, like brothers, like I love brother relationships. I love seeing it because I don't know, you know, there is like that thing where guys are always so macho, so when they have like good relationships and like when they're, you know, support each other but like share emotions and they say I love you to each other, it's like, I don't know, it always hits me right in the heart. I love it so much. So I have an hour and a half, a little under an hour and a half left for the night, and so I'm definitely gonna finish this tonight no matter what. But oh wow, that really got me good. I probably won't update though until I finish because I don't want to talk this video to be too long. I literally was so close at the end here. 7 hours and 55 minutes and 19 seconds. I literally was like trying to go as fast as I could, but like I genuinely wanted to cherish the ending. It was so beautiful. I like literally the whole time I'm like swooning. I've been swooning this whole book. Everything about it was perfect, no complaints, 5 stars. I'll tell you more about it tomorrow just because I have to be a little quiet. It's only, oh, it's 11:25. It's 11:25. so I know people are sleeping in my house. Anyway, really quick, I just wanted to say this because, what? I didn't know. I thought she was gonna like, I don't know what I thought, but Rio's story is next, which I'm actually excited about, but she says it's the 5th and final book in the series. I thought for sure she was gonna do an age gap romance or something with Monty and Reese, because that would have been cute, but 5th and final book? I'll cry. I'll cry. Anyway, yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hello guys. We are back to the living room. So again, yesterday I finished Play Along last night. I freaking ate this up and I could all day. I could not stop it. It's not even, it's only 11 a.m. 10:52. I've been thinking about this book all morning because it's literally genuinely so good, and I was just like, every little detail was perfect. I have not one complaint. I know I'm not going to change my rating. This was a 5-star, and I honestly want to reread it and like highlight it because I'm like, so many good lines, so many good moments, so cute, and just such good like heartfelt stuff. I don't know, it hit me right in the feels, and I just kept, you know, thinking, I'm like, you know, I always say this, but like I love a book that puts me through it. Like I want to feel happy, sad, I want to laugh, I want to cry, like I want it all. And I felt like this book really did that. I felt every single emotion, and I truly loved it. And honestly, my heart is breaking because she said that there's one more book, the 5th and final book. So it says, stay tuned for the 5th and final book in the series, which is Rio's story, which is I'm excited for, but I'm also like, I don't want this series to end. But ate it up. So good. So I wanted to just give you a little bit more information. So we're 3 books down. I honestly like forget everything I said about reading 6 books. I really don't think it's gonna happen now unless I like find novellas, which I do have some short books on my Kindle, but I'm trying to like get books off my TBR card. So I think we will though start Foxglove in a little bit. Well, we'll start Foxglove after, like literally after this clip. But again, on the timer we have 7 hours and 55 minutes. Hopefully, like I don't know, just depends on what time I end up finishing and that kind of stuff, because if it's not like super late, I may be able to, if it's not super late and I'm still working on a book, I may be able just to finish quickly, even though it'll be over 24 hours, but we'll see. Hopefully we can finish that soon. I'm not gonna even try to tell you how quickly I want to read that because it never works out that way, so we'll see how long it takes me. We'll see. Okay, sorry, this clip is like 6 years long, so sorry. Hello. It's been a minute. So I'm a little bit over halfway. I am on page 242. So I have like 207 pages left. Not very much, but apparently very much. So it's actually, I actually already only have 4 hours and 32 minutes left. And so it took me 3.5 hours to read that first half. I honestly, I was like, wait, I had to go back and do the math, and I was like, is this right? But yeah, we did end up getting, I wanted to update you at part 2, so I didn't start it yet, but I just got to part 2. I'm eating this freaking up though. I'm obsessed, and so I'm honestly like, I don't care how long it takes me, because honestly, I'm just enjoying it overall. Honestly, I'm just like, at first I was like, I don't know if I want to read this, but it's just like when I started, I was like, wait, I'm into this. Even the prologue, you're like, wait, what? And then you get, I don't know, maybe I think I'm just dumb because on the back you could kind of tell that it's gonna be like that, but for me it was a surprise. But we got someone else's point of view, and I was like, oh yeah, we needed this, love this for us. And so this feels like Caraval almost, and like just in the way it makes me feel. And so I'm like, this is gonna be a favorite series. I just know it. Everything about it is so cute. The romance, just the mystery aspect to it, like the problem solving. I just love it all, everything. And so I have no complaints, genuinely. I'm like, no, I don't want to say plot twist, because I don't know, I guess it is kind of a plot twist, but there's a secret that happens in this one, and I'm like, that gets told in this one, and I'm like, what? I don't know how I feel about this. So you know, I'm rooting for Adeline Grace here. I know she's gonna make the right decision, because so many people love this series, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you know, it's gonna end out how it should be, and not whatever. He's like, you gotta speak in riddles, because you don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but also, like, I don't know, sometimes you just want to say stuff, but I won't. Anyway, I just, like, there's a plan, and we need to stick to that plan, and if we go somewhere else, it's gonna bother me. It is. So hopefully that's okay. Honestly, depending on how this book ends, this could also be another 5-star. I gave Belladonna 5 stars, which I know people have given these two like less than 5 stars, and then give Wisteria 5 stars, so I'm like, is this gonna be like a cross-the-board 5-star series? I don't know. So we'll see how it ends. We get like a bunch of like little things, and I'm like, again, eating it up. So cute. And Death says the cutest things. I'm like, he needs a new name, because people are probably like, what are you saying? But he's just like the cutest. He says like the best stuff, and I'm like, I love you. And so I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. Like, a part of me wants to recreate this. Like, I love this bold lip. She's not really wearing that much eyeshadow, but like, cute. I also want to know like what the heck is happening to her. Like, what's happening? I need to know all the juicy tea, all of it. And the other character, love that for us. I'm just excited because I know I have a prediction, but obviously I won't tell you the prediction, but I have a prediction, and if it comes to pass, I'll be very happy. Second half was intense. It wasn't even the second half, it was like the last bit of it. Not even, well, whatever. After part 3, insane. After part 2 was insane, but like part 3, crazy. So I actually ended up finishing it, I don't know if I would say faster than I thought, but maybe a little faster than I thought. I thought I would have like an hour or something left, but I actually have 2 hours and 22 minutes left. So that's nice. I definitely won't be finishing a book in that time. I'm debating on what I want to do, because I have another reading vlog planned for the end of the month, so I'm wondering if I should read one of those books so that you guys can still get the update in a reading vlog, so I'm not like leaving you hanging. But I haven't decided that yet. Anyway, I don't, I'm torn. I'll have to wait again to the end of this video for this one because I'm torn between, I'm between a 4.5 and a 5-star. So I could give it like a 4.75, but I'm like, should I give a 5-star? I don't know. Again, I have to see what's sticking in my brain. There was a moment there where I was like, but then like it gets better. And not even that it wasn't even bad. It was just like, oh, anticlimactic at one point, but then I felt like the ending, like then it actually was like, oh wait, no, this is awesome. It was so good. I just felt, I don't know, I was in it. And I have to say too, I had a suspicion, and you might be like, obviously, like, are you dumb? But I felt like how did you not know? But I felt like it was like moments. So I'd be like, oh, it's this. And then I would go back and be like, no, it's that. I'm like, wait, really? I'm like, oh, that sucks. And I would kept thinking of things and I'm like, wow, like it really did confuse me. And I love that because if it was obvious, I don't mind when things are necessarily obvious because sometimes they're still entertaining, so it's fine. But I was like, I was glad that it was like a little bit like confusing. I was like, I'm just not sure. And so when it happens, I don't know, the ending was just incredible, I have to say. And this definitely, again, not in storyline or anything like that, but just in the way it's making me feel is giving me Caraval vibes. And I kind of like, actually a little bit in the way that it is, because it's like a mystery. Obviously there's romance, there's mystery, there's a little bit of mystery, but then there's also like, I want to say like adventure almost, but like adventure sounds stupid. It's not like, it's kind of like they're on a mission though. They're like trying to figure out solve this crime, this murder. And so it's kind of like that actually, but it's like, they're very specific. I don't know how to explain it because it's not like a fantasy in the sense of like they're going to battle and they're fighting and whatever, but it's a fantasy because there are, some of the characters have like, only the 2 characters have like, I don't want to say magic, but like powers, but like the rest of them is just the real world. So I don't know how to, real world. So I don't know how to explain it. Oh, it's also like the girls are wearing like dresses most of the time. Like they have balls and parties and like tea. They meet up for tea. Like it's that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like they're not necessarily going to battle with, other places. You know what I mean? It's just different, but I love it nonetheless. And these are YA, and I don't even feel like they are young. I don't feel like they're YA, and so I love that. And so I don't know what else. I don't want to say too much because yeah, I don't want to say too much. I'm so excited for Wisteria. I'm like a little nervous because I'm like, I've been having such good luck with the series and I know Wisteria could be so good. I just wonder how they're gonna do it. Are we gonna get multiple point of views as well? I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna try to read Wisteria before the end of the month as well because it's like the perfect time and the season is perfect for this. So I definitely think if you have not read these, do it now. I'll keep you guys updated. Sorry if you can hear my fan really quick, but I know that I'm not gonna get a chance to update you in because I started Heavy Crown by Sophie Lark, and y'all, I'm on page 30. Are you joking me? Like, crap goes crazy already. I'm plot twist in the first 3 chapters. I said, I'm in shock, but I eat these books up every time, and they're always very quick paced. I think they're very heavy dialogue, and so it's just easy to read them quickly, and so I'm loving it. I still have an hour and 56 minutes left, so I've only been reading for like 20 something minutes, 30 minutes maybe. And I'm like, oh my gosh, but I'm honestly eating this up, and so I'm very excited. I'm like, crap, we might have to finish it in this video. If not though, it will definitely be in another video. Anyway, so basically this is the final book in the series, and this is Sebastian, and he just met Yelena. I'm shooketh to the core, but I know I'm gonna eat this up. And Sebastian, I just love him so far. He's just very like, I don't know, I just want to hug him. He's very, I don't want to say sweet, but he's very like real, and I'm like, I love you. And so I'll probably not be able to update you until tomorrow because I'll probably finish and go right to bed. But yeah. All right, guys, we made it. So it's the next morning, Monday, and I wanted to mention that because I am filming this over the last weekend in September technically, but all these books are going to count toward October just because at the end of the month of October I'm actually going on vacation, and so I'll be gone for like a long time, like 10 to 12 days, which I'm obviously going to read books on vacation, but just in the sense of like reading challenges and like hard reading and like trying to finish my books. I'm basically losing a week of that because I can honestly only bring so many books with me on the cruise. So anyway, all of that to say is that I'm kind of giving myself in this weekend and counting it as October because honestly, who really cares? But I already filmed my September reading wrap up, so all of these books are going to be in my October reading wrap up. All I'm trying to explain, if you're probably confused, which I'm sure none of you were thinking that, it's just my overthinking brain that I'm like, they must be thinking that. So stupid. Anyway, I ended up finishing, nope, that's a lie. I ended up starting Heavy Crown last night, and I freaking, by the time the timer went up, first of all, I almost stayed up and finished this book because it was so good. It got crazy. So I ended up getting to chapter 20. So that's already page 193. That's literally like 70% of the way. There's literally like nothing left. And so I was very excited about it. And I'm really excited. I honestly think, I don't know that it will be a 5-star because I don't love books where like the whole thing is set up on like miscommunication, and I don't want to tell you anything, but I also want to tell you like, so that annoys me, but then it goes crazy, and I just want, like, I'm like Sebastian, I love Sebastian so much, but I'm like, I just want Sebastian to just go like Hulk smash, go crazy. Like, I need Sebastian to annihilate everyone. Number one. Number two, I'm like, there's Sebastian's siblings and all their books, I love them. And then in this book, I'm like, you guys, my thing with like, obviously, you know, a series is ending. This is the last book in the series. And I'm like, with the last book in the series, I need all the siblings to work together and I need them all to be on the same team. And I feel like in this book, there's one sibling that's like really pissing me off. And I'm like, can you please like be helpful? Because like, why are you being so fake right now? And I'm like, so annoyed about it. And then Sebastian barely like, I don't know. I would tell it how it is. I'd be like, okay, so you're fake and that's fine. Leave, go. And so whatever. And I'm like, I feel so bad because Sebastian really, he made a mistake. He did. And I feel so bad for him, but I'm also like, this happened in the first book. If you don't know, Sebastian got his knee smashed. And so he was a basketball player and he's a basketball player and he can't play anymore. So I'm like, literally, if that's not asking for like him to go into like depression, I don't know what is. But Sebastian was chilling. He was chilling and he was fine, and he was very nice to everyone involved in that situation, when I would have been like, hate you, hate you, hate you. So whatever. And so I'm like, Sebastian is nice and these people can't even like return the favor. And I'm like, poor Sebastian. And now he just made a mistake and now it's blowing up in his face. And I'm just gonna say it, I'll say it, people died. People died. And there's no coming back from that. And so I'm hoping that there's a really good like conclusion to this, and that like Sebastian like really hope he goes to counseling, honestly, but also I just feel like I hope he gets his justice. And so I really think that the ending of this book could make or break this book for me. So anyway, loving that though. So if I had to rate it right now, I'd probably go for 4.5 stars, but obviously I don't know. That will be in another reading vlog, so stay tuned for that. We also finished, we finished Garnet Flats by Devaney Perry. I enjoyed this book. I'm going with 4.25 stars. I feel like I like the one right before this a little bit better, and I think I gave that one 4.5 stars. There were like, I feel like it's a nice quick read. It's like entertaining. It's obviously not going to be like this overly developed, long, dragged out thing. And so I love that. It's quick paced, and I really like the characters. I thought they were super fun. There was some plot twists. Honestly, this book blew my mind. I said, what? What? So it was like entertaining all around, super fun. But again, there's just like, there's like little things that could have been polished, and honestly I probably would have loved even more. But then we finished Pucking Sweet by Emily Rath. I'm going with 4 stars, and I'm gonna be so 100 with you. If this book was a standalone, I probably would give it like 3.5, 3.75 stars. I just felt like I think it was a little too long, I have to say. There were moments where I was like, okay, hurry up. I'm gonna go through the complaints I had, but just know I liked everything else. So it's gonna sound negative and like, why did you give it a 4 star? But I feel like it's easier to explain the negative because there's so much that I liked about it. Does that make sense? So what I obviously didn't like, I didn't like it dragged on a little bit, but I also didn't like the timeline. So it was annoying because it starts basically all the way back from the first book, which is, I think, Pucking Wild? No, I don't know, whatever the first book is. It starts back in the first book, this timeline. And so it's annoying because in books that are like interconnected or like a series, you want to see the other couples where they are now. At least me, that's how I am. And so it was annoying having to go back from the beginning. And I was like, be so for real. So it felt like a little bit redundant. It did. And you're like, oh gosh. And so whatever. But the ending, I have to say, the ending, like, so good. The ending like flashes through my brain sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so good. Like, it like ripped your heart out, and I loved that. So that was really good. And then I have to say, I don't love Poppy. She's just not my favorite main character. And so I think, like, if her personality was different, I probably would like this, like, a lot more. But she's just not my favorite. And I like Honey, and now I have, like, I want to flinch every time I hear it because I'm like, you're so annoying. That was so annoying. But I really did love the 2 male main characters. So, again, a lot of, like, I liked about this. And then those just couple things that I didn't like, which is why I didn't give it 5 stars. Then I read Play Along by Liz Tomford. I have no memory, but I loved this book so much. I thought it was so freaking good. These books are so quick paced, and like, honestly, I'm so sad that there's only one more book in the series because the like found family is so sweet. Even the real family is so sweet. I just felt all the emotions with this one. Please go into it completely blind. I mean, if you read the other books, you kind of know what this is, that it's, I was gonna say accidental, I guess it is accidental marriage, and I never heard that one before, so it was, I don't know, it's just so entertaining, and I loved Isaiah, and I love Kennedy, and I love everything. I love them so much, so I won't say too much, because I honestly think go into that completely blind, but that one's a 10 out of 10, 5 freaking stars. I also, do I go 5 stars? I think we'll go, I don't know. I think I have to go 5 stars. I keep going back and forth because there were moments where I was like, no. But I think my thing is that, like, because Adeline Grace made the smart decision, there were options. So you when you read this book, there are, like, you know, directions that it could go. And those directions I did not like. It looked like we were going places I didn't like. But the fact is that we didn't go there. And so I have to give her credit where credit's due. She made the right decision. And so I'm going 5 stars. Honestly, I just think this series is just incredible. And so you get, like, you know, additional point of views, you get all the fun stuff, you get romance, and so I could see why people are so excited about Wisteria, because now I'm so excited about Wisteria. And I just know it's gonna be so good. And I honestly don't want this world to end. I genuinely love it. I think even just, like, I don't know, so many things I love about it. 10 out of 10, you guys. That's the thing, like, if you ask me, like, what the complaints were, I wouldn't even know specifically. I remember, again, moments where I was like, no, don't do that. But that's the fact that she didn't do it, so it's fine. So gotta give credit where credit's due. And then we finished with Heavy Crown. So we read 4.5 books. We read, like, 4 and, most of a book, but I do have to say that Pucking Sweet is so long, and honestly so is Spock's Club. Those were not smart books to put in a 24-hour challenge, but I really wanted to read them. They were really highly anticipated for me. So anyway, I'm proud of this. I'm very proud of this. So stay tuned, guys. If you guys want to see the my thoughts on this book here, then definitely obviously hit the subscribe button. Shameless plug. And yes, I will see you in my next one. It was a success, you guys. A very successful vlog. Bye, nerds.